Bethel might be considered the capital of the western mountains of Maine, 3 hours north of Boston. Rural? Certainly. Remote? For sure. But that doesn't mean it isn't also worldly? Bethel finds itself in the middle of that United Nations region of Maine, where town after town takes on worldly names. The international theme reflected in Bethel's dining options. Along with ski town standards like pub food and pizza, there is sushi, Korean, even a taste of Laos. That's how big it is. It needs a rubber band to be set. Lamu Eats, a Laotian food truck and a surprise runaway success in this little Maine town.
To be honest, I didn't think it was gonna work.
Chef Sav arrived here from his native Virginia after marrying a local Bethel girl.
We take a lot of Southern comfort dishes and kind of incorporate Southeast Asian flavors into them.
Options include a variety of rice dishes, a harvest bowl, banh mi's, and my choice, the Angry Rooster. I don't know if I can open my jaw this wide. A red curry buttermilk fried chicken sandwich with cucumbers, pickles, cabbage slaw, and aioli. Not pretty, but it's delicious. A worldly shot of coffee was all it took to win over one Miami guy.
I was sitting there, I ordered espresso, being Cuban, and they didn't look at me funny, and they served it, and I said, why not? I could live here.
That was 12 years ago. Poet Richard Blanco moved up here with his husband and put down roots. And how has that worked? Has this been what you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's everything I thought it'd be. I mean, and even more so because, like I told my mother, I feel more like I'm in Cuba and Bethel than I do in Miami. The sense of community, and everybody knows each other, everybody helps each other, everybody gossips about each other.
Blanco leads us out to his writer's cottage.
The house was great, whatever, but the minute I walked in here, I'm like, this is really why we bought the house.
Then it's out onto his deck with its stunning views of the Mahoosic Range to the west. Here, Blanco practiced for the biggest moment of his professional life.
Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, America, one today.
Blanco was the inaugural poet at Barack Obama's second swearing-in, a profound moment by any measure, but perhaps especially so for a young, gay, immigrant Latino.
Even at the age of 44, when that happened, I wasn't quite convinced that I really fit the American narrative. I wasn't sure exactly that I was American in the truest, or at least in my truest sense of the word, or in my idea of what an American meant.
One ground. Our ground.
So that moment was such a great confirmation, sort of to find this newfound place at the American table and realize that the American table did include black beans and rice, and understanding that my story was kind of part of the American narrative.
And always one moon, like a silent drum tapping on every rooftop.
To be sort of wedded to the country in such a magnificent way, it was pretty powerful. And I was thinking the same thing, this little working class, chubby gay kid from Miami, what are we doing here? And it was like such a great American dream story come true, not in terms of wealth, but in that other great way.
Hope, a new constellation, waiting for us to map it, waiting for us to name it together.
Did it have legs, so to speak, for your career, for yourself? I mean, it sounds like it does because you can pull it right back.
Oh, yeah. It gave me a whole new direction, which is the latest book, which is called How to Love a Country.
Blanco's latest book of poems widens his focus, taking on broader questions about this work in progress we call America.
Where do I fit in this landscape, but where do we all fit in this landscape, this narrative of we the people?
One question Blanco has answered for himself, a sense of where he belongs.
I'm not necessarily looking for home anymore. I've been 12 years here. I've never lived anywhere this long, but Maine is very special in my heart, and so is Bethel.
And last year, Richard Blanco accepted a full-time position at his alma mater, Florida International University, but he says he is not giving up Maine.
Yeah, right now he's splitting his time between the two states. In fact, last year he actually taught students in Florida via Zoom from his home in Maine, of course, because of the pandemic. He also recently co-wrote a play. It's about a Cuban-American baker living in Maine.
There you go. Coming up, wooden toys for the 21st century kid.